Welcome to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. Here we are looking at the total crypto market cap on the daily time frame, and we have the RSI pulled up on the bottom. And as you can see, for the past few days, the oops, come on, I don't want to move that. There we go. We've been oscillating back and forth across the moving average here and currently pointed upwards, breaking above it. That's a good thing. So, kind of just deciding what we'll want to do here. Now, I'm going to switch to a 12-hour time frame because let me just go back for a second because it's a total altcoin index, the way TradingView has it, with the way they calculate the prices for daily and hourly are different. And on the daily time frame, you get these long wicks, which probably in actuality does reflect the price range during that day, the total price range. But you'll see when I switch to an hour, you just get these extra long wicks that just kind of really, they aren't there on the hourly. They're like ghost wicks. Although maybe it does reflect the real prices. You'll see when I switch to the 12 hour that those wicks disappear. And you just have more solid data to deal with. And anyway. So here on the 12 hourly, when I do that, you can see that we are getting closer and closer to a breakout here. The high, that's at 1.646. Now, I think we have a little higher to go than that if we look back. Maybe not. Maybe that is the high. Oh, so we're very close to breaking out here. Now let's look back in time because we've been well below that region for a long time. And let's see what we're dealing with back here in this range. Now, from where Bitcoin is trading at now, Bitcoins are trading around 43,000, and Bitcoin's line is at 44.7. So, in order for Bitcoin to get there, the total crypto market cap is going to have to go up about 31 billion. That would bring it. Well, when I was doing these calculations, it would bring it to about 1.666, which is really, really kind of creepy. But and you can see in that area, well, where we're at right now, we do have a lot of support in, well, a lot of resistance right there. Let's see what we got back here. So we're getting into some resistance areas, and that does go all the way up to about the 1.68. Because, so I did mention that just Bitcoin increasing to 64.7 would get us to about 1.66, but I imagine that the Bitcoin's not going to go up by itself. The rest of the market would go up too, and that would probably get us up to up to this region where you see more resistance, 169, 168. So, but what I'm saying is that back here, We are on the verge of making an all-time a new high. And if we were to draw a triangle, a big, huge triangle, albeit, the line would be right about where we're at. So once we break through here, we're just about there. So that's what I'm saying. We're on the verge of a breakout. Once we get up about 1647, we're making all new time highs here, and I'm guessing that we would see a significant rally from this point up to, yeah, up to that region at least where we were seeing bigger resistance back here, 168-ish. So yeah, so maybe we do see like a rally up to 168-ish. And maybe a little dancing around here and further on upward. What I'm saying is that I think we're about ready to see an explosion here. Bitcoin's headed upwards. It's at 43,171. It's at the upper portion of whatever region it's been trading in the past couple days. So that's good. Now, I did notice on Solana too. So I expect either a significant breakout coming imminently within the next day, certainly within the next few days, possibly today. And if not, then, well, let's go back to Bitcoin for a second before we go to Solana. So if we don't see a breakout from, am I on the wrong Bitcoin chart? Oh, I am. If we don't see a breakout here above the 24/7 region, then possibly we do see another pullback for one more retest of possibly this lavender line. So, I mean, not a significant pullback. I don't think we're looking back to anywhere down in this region. I think we're going to stay up here. So I think we're going to see a retest, an attempt to break out here, or a rejection down here, and then one more punch through there, and for a actual breakout in the coming days. Similarly, I saw on Solana has the same line here, and Solana is above it. Let me get my cursor in the right area. Solana has broken through above it. It's seen a rejection off the top of our red channel that we called for around 125. Whoa, I don't want to go. Whoa, okay, let's reset ourselves. There's the red channel. There's the bottom of the red channel. And here's the center line of the red channel. And here's the top of the red channel. We've been oscillating in the orange parallel channel, traveling through the red channel. And hit the top of it. So naturally we'd get a rejection from there. So if we were continuing through this red channel, as we have been in the past, Now, mind you, this is the bear market and the accumulation phase before the bull market, that you would expect us then to come back down here, back down to $41. But we're not in that stage of the game. We did our business in the red channel, and now we are moving somewhere else. We are attempting to hold this and travel onwards and upwards. That being said, there is a potential that Solana does come back down to 60, maybe, yeah, mid 60s to mid 60s to $70 range. But I don't think that's likely anytime soon, if ever. But Solana is struggling to hold this as support too after breaking through. And you can see when we zoom in that we've had this candle. Well, this candle started there, and then we've had several other candles that have wicked down to this support. One that wicked through, and everything got bought back up. Currently, we're on the 12-hour now. Currently, see us do coming below that line at 107.9 is where I have it, and we're about 90 cents below that. But by the end of the day, I'm sure that'll get all bought up like this. You'll see a long wick like this. That's what we want to see anyway. Now, sure, it may close below there. It may, kind of snake around this area, but looking for to hold this and bounce on upwards. And in that case, then I would want to see us possibly break that 125 top of this red channel and hold it as support. But looking here, I do see that we have a center line of a green channel that we've been traveling up in. So probably what is more likely, is that we probably travel on top of this red parallel channel for the time being. I don't think we could come up to the center line here. Wow, that would be $200. Yeah, I think it's more likely we consolidate along the center line, or the top of the red parallel channel here. Now, a rejection for Bitcoin and a rejection for the other, and that's why I did want to come here, for those other, for the total market cap, for Bitcoin, for others. What we would probably see here with failure to hold this is that we come back down to something like 88, 89, 90, around there, around this region. Yeah. And then come back up like this in this triangular region here. So that's all I'm saying is that would happen. Well, that would be, 20% pullback. But so that's what we're looking at coming up. Either we're looking to hold this and bust a move upwards, or if we don't find support here, we do come back down. And I'm showing it on Solana, but the others, Bitcoin and a lot of the other altcoins, have some sort of similar formation here, that they would then just continue to hold this triangular region as support, or some are forming a cup and handle, so they'd be just ranging about close to their breakout levels for a later retest. So before we go, let's go back and see where the total market cap is at. It's very, very close. Let's look at an hourly. Yeah, we're getting very, very close here. All right, so like, subscribe, see you next time.